Hi, welcome to Nilda's Kitchen Latin Corner. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make sofrito. It's a basic ingredient used in the majority of Puerto Rican dishes, yet it's the most essential and most important one. So why don't we get started? So what ingredients does it take to make sofrito? If you can focus on what I have here, I have cilantro. And usually I go with the bigger ones. This is actually kind of small, so I use 3 of these, and I twist it and I cut it and I washed it. Also, the next important ingredient is the green bell pepper. I used, because these are so big, I use 2 of these. What I don't do, a lot of people do it, is that they leave the seeds in there. I do not leave the seeds. As you can see here, I cut it out. Do not want the seeds in my sofrito. Also, next ingredient would be the garlic. Now I used 2 of these, and they're completely peeled. And last is the onion. This is a pretty big one. You really don't need such a big onion, but just to give you an idea, but this is what onion makes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them all together, and then we're going to start mixing them. Next thing you'll be needing is a blender. A lot of people use food processors. I personally prefer a blender. This is a very old blender. It's been with me since I got married. So I just love it, and I specifically use this just for my sofrito. You're going to notice that once you do make the sofrito, even after you wash it, it's going to still kind of have a smell in there, so I just use this for my sofrito. And again, it's entirely up to you what you want to use. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some oil. You can use canola, vegetable, and you pretty much just put enough so you can mix in the ingredients. And I'm going to pour some in, and I'll lift it up so you can get an idea. And if you want to focus on that, if you see there's not a lot, it's just enough to mix in all the ingredients inside there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little bit of everything. A little bit of onion, oops, and some garlic. And now I'm going to be blending. I'm going to put it in a chop mode, and going to start blending. After a few seconds, if your blender tends to get stuck in the middle, you can actually stop it, restart it again, or you can be brave enough and kind of try to mix it around with a fork or something to get it going. But usually what works for me is that I stop it and I restart it again, just to give you an idea what it's starting to look like. You see that? That's how I like my sofrito. A lot of people do it, they like it where there's still chunks in there. I prefer it this way. So again, it's all on how you feel and how you like it. This is what sofrito looks like once you're done mixing all your ingredients. A lot of people put it in the freezer in Ziploc bags. Because I use it so much, there's no need for me to put it in the refrigerator. I use it for my rice, I use it for beef stew, I use it for chicken stew, I use it basically for anything. So I'm hoping in the next videos I can teach you where I use it and how I use it and how much of it I use. This is going to last a long time for somebody who doesn't do a lot of cooking, but for me, I use it constantly, pretty much every day. So I hope you enjoyed my video. If you have any comments or you'd like to share a recipe with me, please do leave it at nildaskitchen.net, and see you soon.